Up with KREM begins now.
Right now on Up with KREM, a special election in North Idaho is happening today. Election officials say they're already on track to receive a record number of votes.
And this morning we're learning about a road rage killing from Friday morning. KREM 2 spoke with the shooter.
What made you believe she had a knife?
She pulled it.
He claims he was acting out of self-defense.
And cooler and windier today is the story. I'll let you know what that means as you head out the door.
And the Spokane City Council wants more residents to get vaccinated, so they're teaming up with the Spokane Fire Department to open vaccine clinics at fire stations. So we're looking into how much it will cost the city. Well, hey there, good morning. Glad to have you here with us on a Tuesday. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Dana Marie McNichol.
Today, North Idaho voters can participate in a special election and polls open at 8 o'clock.
That's right, the ballot is post-falls and it's about that school levy. It's the second time voters will actually decide on if the levy after it failed 33 votes back in March.
Very small margin. This morning, Brandon T. Jones is live in Kootenai County with a breakdown of the levy and other races in this election. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Tim. Today, voters here in North Idaho will have a chance to decide on whether or not they want to approve that levy. Back in 2019, the same levy passed with 73% of the voters voting in favor. So the Post Falls School District is asking for the same amount of money as the expiring levy because Post Falls has seen some growth recently. It likely means many taxpayers will see no change or decrease in their rates. That levy pays for a range of programs like security, supplies, health services, and technology. Other measures on the ballot include a City of Hayden Lake budget increase, Kootenai Health trustee members raise, Community Library Network board members raise, and a few emergency medical services levies. So polls will officially open in an hour at 8 a.m. and you can watch a special KREM 2 coverage on this election. Tim, Dan Marie.
Brandon, thanks so much. Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo in the Weather Center now to get a look at the forecast. Good morning, Jeremy.
Well, good morning, Tim. And you saw Brandon out there. The wind is blowing, the trees are moving, and it is a bit cooler this morning than where we have been. You can even see the camera shaking there in Coeur d'Alene quite a bit as the wind blows early on today. Our temperatures in Coeur d'Alene right around 50 under cloudy skies, 54 in Sandpoint, 48 here in Spokane, and 54 in Moses Lake. It is a chilly start to the day. There is no doubt about it. And that wind is expected to stay gusty through a good portion of it. Wind gusts near 25, even 30 miles per hour are set to take us through the day. And we are going to hang on to some of those clouds. Notice we tried to get rid of them, a few more build back in, and that's going to kind of be the case throughout the day today. It's going to be, hey, are we getting rid of the clouds? They're kind of back. Are we getting rid of? They're kind of back. And that is going to be the case as temperatures climb up to near 60 degrees later on this afternoon here in Spokane. Overnight, temperatures take a dive, and even parts of Spokane County face a potential freeze. Most of that is areas off to the north. And coming up in the full forecast, I'll walk you through what temperatures you can expect early tomorrow morning.
Jeremy, thanks so much. This morning's big story, the man suspected of shooting and killing a woman following a road rage incident over the weekend says he did it in self-defense. 29-year-old Richard Huff appeared in court on Monday for a second-degree murder charge. Here's what we know. He's currently in the Spokane County Jail on a $750,000 bond. Court documents says the suspect's mother was driving him and his brother to their sister's house in North Spokane. On their way, he says another car cut them off and ran a stop sign. Court documents say the suspect's mother followed them, attempting to get their license plate. Eventually, the person who was driving was pulled over the victim, and that's when the woman got out of her car and confronted the suspect. Huff says the woman threatened to cut him and reached for what he thought was a knife near her chest.
What made you believe she had a knife?
She pulled it.
What's that?
She actually had it out.
You saw a knife in her hand?
Yes.
So police never found a knife on the victim. So, I mean, what do you say to that?
I don't know, to be completely honest. All I know is that they did run from the scene, so I wouldn't put it past them to hide a weapon or anything like that.
Huff has no previous criminal history and pleaded not guilty to the murder charge. The medical examiner has not identified the victim yet, but her family identified her for KREM as 33-year-old Erica Keenus, and she leaves behind a 9-year-old son. It's time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Last night, the Spokane City Council made new efforts to get people vaccinated.
The council allocated $500,000 in federal stimulus money to the Spokane Fire Department for vaccine clinics at their fire stations. The goal is to get shots directly into neighborhoods and increase the citywide vaccination rate.
The baton is now being passed to us here at the city. The federal government did what they could, the state government did. Now it's time for Spokane to take the baton and get us across the finish line. So I'm excited about partnering with the health department, partnering with the fire department.
Well, that move was passed unanimously by the council.
Washington's top Democrats have come out against a proposal to remove 4 hydroelectric dams on the Snake River. Governor Jay Inslee and U.S. Senators Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell say more work is needed on the plan. At the moment, Idaho U.S. Representative Mike Simpson wants to remove the dams as part of the infrastructure bill put together through the Biden administration.
Tesla, in an autopilot mode, slammed into a deputy's vehicle over the weekend. The deputy from Snohomish County had his car parked on the shoulder of the road while another car crashed he was working on. That's when the Tesla hit the vehicle, causing significant damage. The sheriff's office said this serves as a pretty good reminder that autopilot can assist while driving, but you need to pay attention, obviously, to the road.
Wow, scary. Well, a Nigerian man was arrested Friday for allegedly defrauding the Washington Employment Security Department out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Abidemi Rufe was taken into custody at JFK International Airport in New York before boarding a flight to Amsterdam. Now, he's accused of submitting dozens of unemployment claims using stolen identities, trying to get the department to pay out more than $350,000 in benefits. Now, he's just one of the people investigators believe filed fraudulent unemployment claims in Washington last year, leading to the department to lose $646 million. So far, Washington has reclaimed $369 million.
And free, we love that. So that's why the Liquor and Cannabis Board is announcing that businesses can now offer free alcoholic beverages to those who can prove they've been fully vaccinated. Until the end of June, businesses with a liquor license can offer a free beer, glass of wine, or cocktail as an incentive for anyone who shows proof they're vaccinated. Basically, Tim, a shot for a shot.
Very clever. Well, that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, school's almost out for the summer, and this year kids get to return to summer camp.
Well, if you're still looking for a camp for your kids, don't worry, we've got you covered. Over the next couple of weeks, here on Up with KREM, me, Tim, and Jeremy, we're going to be checking out some of those Spokane Park and Rec camps. The first one we tried out was rock climbing. You're not going to want to miss it. You could catch us learning the ropes after the break. We had a blast.
Also, if your internet bill went up over the pandemic, you may be able to get aid from the federal government. Coming up at 7:30 rather, how they want to help you keep jobs and stay in school while at home.